a psychic, who foretold the attacks on the World Trade Center and the unlikely Brexit win in the EU referendum, has revealed what next year has in store for us. Blind mystic Baba Vanga is renowned across the world for her predictions, some of which have come true with eerie similarity. The Eastern European psychic has foretold many natural disasters and global wars before they happened. And, despite dying in the mid-1990s, she left a couple of clues as to what we could expect as 2018 rolls around. The woman became known as Nostradamus from the Balkans and passed away aged 85 back in 1996. Now, it has emerged she has predicted that Vladimir Putin and Russia will dominate the world. In 1979, during a meeting with writer Valentin Sidorov, Vanga said, "All will thaw as if ice. Only one remain untouched. Vladimir's glory, glory of Russia. Too much it is brought in a victim. Nobody can stop Russia. All will be removed by her from the way, and not only will be kept, but also becomes the lord of the world." Britain is currently embroiled in words with the Kremlin following the poisoning of former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter, Yulia, on British soil. Prime Minister Theresa May has given 23 diplomats identified as undeclared intelligence officers 7 days to leave the UK, a move which Russian ambassador to the UK Alexander Vladimirovich Yakovenko describes as absolutely unacceptable and a provocation. Meanwhile, the Russian embassy has told Britain it should not threaten a nuclear nation. Before her death, Vanga predicted glorious future for Russia once more, the Daily Post reported. According to the Bulgarian clairvoyant, Russia will be the world's only superpower. She also made a chilling prophecy about the use of nuclear weapons and World War III. Blinded after being picked up by a freak tornado as a child, Baba Vanga, born Vangelia Gushtarova, believed she had the ability to foresee the future. She reportedly made hundreds of predictions in her 50-year career. She shot to prominence after accurately predicting the sinking of the Kursk in 2000. Her millions of followers believe she had paranormal abilities, including telepathy and being able to communicate with aliens. Her numerous predictions about world events and the state of humanity have become infamous, including claims she predicted the rise of ISIS and the fall of the Twin Towers. Specialists have since calculated that 68% of her prophecies had come true, slightly less than the 85% claimed by her followers. These are some of her other somber predictions. The Kursk nuclear submarine disaster. In 1980, the blind prophetess predicted that in August of 1999, Kursk will be covered with water and the whole world will weep over it. Kursk was a Russian sub that sank in the Barents Sea on August 12, 2000, killing all aboard. 9/11. In 1989, Baba Vanga said, "Horror, horror. The American brethren will fall after being attacked by the steel birds. The wolves will be howling in a bush, and innocent blood will be gushing." On September 11, 2001, planes hijacked by Islamic extremists hit the World Trade Center in New York, killing thousands of people. Europe will cease to exist. According to Baba Vanga, the continent will cease to exist by 2016, and all that would remain will be empty spaces and wasteland, nearly devoid of any form of life. Clearly not exactly right, but the UK did vote to leave the EU on June 23, 2016, creating a lot of turmoil. She is reported to have said that chemical weapons would be used by extremists against Europe, or perhaps a nerve agent. Barack Obama will be the last president of the US. Baba Vanga had predicted that the 44th US president would be an African American, but she had also added that he would be the last one. She claimed he would leave office at a time when the country would be in economic ruins, and there would be a huge divide between the northern and southern states, as was the case during the American Civil War. Baba also appeared to predict that the 45th President of the United States, who we now know to be Donald Trump, would be faced with a crisis which would bring the country down. Her chilling prediction states, "Everyone will put their hopes in him to end it, but the opposite will happen. He will bring the country down and conflicts between North and South states will escalate." Some speculate the references to North and South could mean North and South Korea. World War III. Baba's predictions have been revisited after another mystic, who apparently foretold Donald Trump's presidency, claims to know the exact date World War III will start. Self-proclaimed messenger of God Horacio Vilgas believes nuclear war will break out on the 100th anniversary of the visitation of Our Lady of Fatima. The clairvoyant claims to have envisioned Trump would win the US election as far back as 2015. He reportedly predicted the billionaire businessman would become the Illuminati king who will bring the world into World War III. The 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. Cold regions will become warm, and volcanoes will awaken. A huge wave will cover a big coast covered with people and towns, and everything will disappear beneath the water. Everything will melt, just like ice. China rises. According to the prophetess, China will become a world power in 2018. She's probably out a few years here, as China is already an economic and military powerhouse. We've also apparently got a change in the Earth's orbit to look forward to sometime before 2023. A golden age. A new energy source will be created and global hunger will start to be eradicated between 2025 and 2028. A manned spacecraft to Venus will be launched. From 2033 to 2045, the polar ice caps will melt, causing ocean levels to rise. Cloning of organs. Baba Vangas predicted that body organs will be cloned by 2046, and that would be the easiest method of treatment. Red and green. Between 2072 and 2086, a classless, communist society will thrive hand in hand with newly restored nature. Mass attacks. A lot happens from 2170 to 2256, including a Mars colony becoming a nuclear power and demanding independence from the Earth, the establishment of an underwater city, and the discovery of something terrible during the search for alien life. Time travel. Sometime between 2262 and 2304. Will crack time travel. Meanwhile, French guerrillas fight the Muslim authorities in France. The secrets of the moon will be unveiled. The end of the world. By 3797, everything on Earth will cease to exist. However, humans will be advanced enough to move to a new star system,